What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. How is everyone doing, guys? Let's get into the news. First story of the day is about Apple, the iPhone X, and also Samsung. So Apple buys all their OLED displays for their iPhone X through Samsung. They have an order for 2018, at least the first quarter of 2018, for 40 million panels. And it looks like they're reducing that down to 20 million, which is a lot less than what was expected. It looks like the iPhone X, at least from analysts, hasn't sold as well as was expected from Apple. To go along with this, they're saying the second quarter of this year of 2018 that Apple's going to further reduce that down by another 50%, meaning that would drop down to 10 million units or OLED displays that they would buy from Samsung. And then second half of the year, Apple doesn't even have an order. Now, before we dive too much into that, also, Apple said that the iPhone X has been their highest selling phone since the first week it came out. So you're getting a little bit of mixed information. You're saying Apple's saying, hey, it's our best-selling phone, and then you have parts buyers and people in the know are saying, hey, it's not selling as well as it should be, and that it's, you know, sounds like Apple's possibly getting out of the iPhone X game and maybe doing something different. But I think it brings up 2 points. One point could possibly be that the iPhone X, sure, it's the #1 seller, but maybe it's not selling that well to the point where Apple's extremely concerned and maybe they don't want to make an iPhone X anymore and they want to go to something completely different with a completely different design. They think people don't like it, even though I think a lot of people do like it that have it. So it's a really mixed bag, and I think that's the ultimate worst case scenario. Apple completely stops making that phone and either goes back to their old school design, which they would never do, or they just come up with a completely new design and add a home button and a fingerprint sensor or whatever else they do. I think the more likely scenario to all this is that the reason that there's no order in the second half of 2018 is that Apple's possibly doing a slight redesign of the iPhone 10, iPhone X, whatever you want to call it, and that those panels that they were buying through Samsung just won't fit that new one, and maybe they're not going to make the current iPhone X anymore. Not that it sucks or that they're disappointed in it, it's just that it doesn't fit the plans of what they're going to create for the new phone that comes out at the end of 2018. I think that's the more likely scenario from all of this. I think that you'll see, once this does happen, that you'll see a very similarly looking iPhone XI or X, whatever they call the new iPhone 10. I think you'll see something more similar. I also think you'll see that big one that we've been talking about. So you'll see an iPhone X Plus, which will be a 6.5 iteration. I think you'll see the iPhone 6.1, which is going to have a similar design to the iPhone X, but with, you know, lesser products, an LCD display, less RAM, probably a slower processor, and then you'll probably see a new iPhone X with a slightly, probably less bezel or where that little notch is, something like along those lines, so that you know, there's reasoning behind them having to change their orders. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. If you haven't already, I started a website, guys. It's a tech, you know, blog website. Kind of goes along with the videos I make sometimes. It's called GregglesTech.com. Check it out, bookmark it. I'm going to put video articles out Monday through Friday, so well, maybe every day, but at least Monday through Friday, new articles, and you guys can comment on the site and help around. And I'm always looking for help, so if you're a good writer, I'd be interested in maybe pulling a writer on or two to help, you know, come up with content for the site. So check it out at the very least, guys. Don't forget to support the site by doing all your shopping through Amazon. That is linked in the description down below. And thanks for watching. Oh yeah, thank you to my Patreon supporters. I haven't said that in a while. I mean, I put your names on the board all the time, but thanks for Patreon supporters. If you want to be a Patreon supporter and support my show, what I do, for as little as $1 a month. That's right, you can support me for as little as $1 a month. That's down below, guys. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace.